We live. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Welcome to the industry tonight, where we discuss all the major stories in the entertainment industry of today, all the trending topics in the entertainment industry of today. Right? So, listen, Jada Pinkett was on The Breakfast Club. Now, as you know, Tasha K had a dude named Brother Bilal, right? Had a dude named Brother Bilal on her show. So Tasha K has not had enough yet. Tasha K still has not had enough. All right? Tasha K has not had enough. And she bought out a dude named Brother Bilal. And he was on an interview with her. He said, "What's up, Hazel Eyes?" So Tony, yeah, go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. So now this dude was on Tasha K, right? His name's Brother Bilal. She had him on there. He said that he is an ex worker or ex friend and employee of Will Smith. He worked with Will Smith. All right. This dude said that he walked in on Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. And for all you youngins who don't know who Dwayne Martin is the ex-husband of Tisha Campbell. If you don't know who Tisha Campbell is, Tisha Campbell used to be on Martin. She played Gina. She played Martin's girlfriend on the Martin show. She was married to Dwayne Martin, who's an actor. If you don't know anything about Dwayne Martin, all you gotta do is go and check the Tupac movie Above the Rim. Dwayne Martin was in the movie Above the Rim. Him and Jada Pinkett has been friends for many years. Him and Will Smith have been friends for many years. And there's always been speculation and rumors about Dwayne Martin and Will Smith. There's always been speculations, allegations, and rumors and assumptions. There's always been rumors. What's up, Sexy 60? What's up, P. Lawrence? We're going to get to Usher. There's always been rumors about Dwayne Martin and Will Smith. You know, Will Smith used to buy him a Benz every single year. Then it switched over from Benzes to Rolls Royces. Like every year he upgraded him. He upgraded his friend. You know, he was in a place to do it. Will Smith said that was his buddy. And if he's in a place to upgrade his friend, he was going to do it. So he used to buy him a Benz every year and a roll. Then it switched over to buy him a Bentley every year. Now, those rumors started about Will Smith and Dwayne Martin many years ago. Let me set the tone for y'all. Many years ago. And if you remember, Lisa Ray, right? Lisa Ray came out when the whole thing went down with Tisha Campbell, when Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin was separating and divorcing. Lisa Ray came out and said Dwayne Martin ruined her marriage with her husband, who was like he was like the president of Turk and Caicos. Michael, I forgot his last name. But a little backstory on him is allegedly Lisa Ray, who was actually the first lady, because he was the president of Turk and Caicos, the rumor was that Lisa Ray caught her husband, Michael. Somebody get me Michael's last name. But he was like the president of Turk and Caicos. Lisa Ray was the first lady, so he was a millionaire. And she caught him allegedly with Roxy, my homegirl Roxy. Shout out to Roxy from 106 in Park. She allegedly caught him with Roxy from 106 in Park. But what a lot of people don't know is that Dwayne Martin was also always at Lisa Ray's house, hanging out with Lisa Ray's husband. So when Lisa Ray said that Dwayne Martin ruined her marriage, a lot of people wondered why. But I heard this story a long time ago from this gay publicist. I used to work with this publicist. He was a gay guy from Atlanta. I'm not going to put his name out there because he's still working. And he told me that Lisa Ray didn't break up with her husband because of Roxy. She stayed with him after she found out that he smashed Roxy. She left him when she found out he was smashing a man. And this guy told me, this is long before Lisa Ray even made her comment. This guy told me that the man this dude was smashing was Dwayne Martin, Will Smith's boyfriend. Now, this is way before. This dude, what was said recently, right? So that's what I'm saying. The rumors have been out there for many years. The problem is with what this dude just did on Tasha K's show is whenever I brought up Will Smith and Dwayne Martin, I always brought up who told me. And I always said that's what they say in the industry. I never said it was true. I never said it was confirmed. I'm not that dumb. I just say that's what they used to say in the industry. That was the story going around in the industry. Now, let me tell you the difference between what I said and what this dude said.
Jada was the woman that everybody wanted, and Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to...
Okay, see now, right there already, you see Tasha K trying to gaslight. You tell him that Jada Pinkett said Will Smith had a small dick? Oh, I'm saying that. No, he never said that. Jada Pinkett never told him that.
Something the size of a baby leg, and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars, you can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. You can.
So he's trying to say, I guess that Tupac was the baby leg. Oh, if she's used to getting that baby leg, and then they show Tupac, who Jada Pinkett says she never slept with, but they're showing Tupac when he says, if she's itching for a baby leg, you can't give her a pinky toe. So this dude is talking like he knows what Will Smith got. Now, no homo. If Will Smith is that tall, if Will Smith is that tall and he got a pinky toe, man, that's bad. But I've never heard anyone say that in Hollywood. I've never heard anyone say that. You know, I've never heard anyone with a story, and Will Smith has dated a few people. I've never heard anyone say that in Hollywood. Let's continue.
Beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
And who needs enemies when they got friends like
Come
you?
on,
Oh, I
son.
could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. You know, your pictures in the book and your name is in the book. So I'm just like, you're doing some real elegant pip.
All right, so this is them showing him with Will.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new, they probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're going to pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I saw sexual acts that when I walked in.
So what he's basically saying is Jada and Will make you go to rehab. They'll pay for the rehab. He said, even though you're not on drugs. And that's going to be something, in other words, that they hold over your head. They're going to pay for the rehab. And they'll hold that on over your head just in case you ever try to come out and say anything later. And they'll say, oh, this person was on drugs, yada, yada, yada. And then he says he's walked in on acts.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at?
Listen,
now I'm holding Dwayne down too, so I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne.
So Will was bent over on the couch. So Will's the bottom, according to this guy. Dwayne was giving it to Will. Now listen. For them to want to keep this quiet, right? What I always say that I like to do is I base my takes on logic and facts. If I don't have facts, I'm going to base it on logic, right? If you don't know, that's always the best way to do it, because if you're not there and you can't see this for yourself, and somebody's telling you something, right? You have to base it on logic and facts, right? So y'all make sure y'all come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. So Instagram, I'm clicking off of here. Y'all go check me out on YouTube. YouTube, the IE network. So here's the thing. He's saying that Will and Dwayne in the middle of a set. We need Will on set right now with a whole bunch of people there. And he knows you got the key to the dressing rooms. They're going to be having sex in the dressing room during a time they're supposed to be on set. Come on, man. Let me run that past you again. They're on set. They're supposed to be on set. Right? They need Will or what have you. And he says he goes to the studio with the couch. He saw Will's car there. He opens up the dressing room and he sees Will and Dwayne Martin. Will bent over the couch. Dwayne pretty much giving him anal sex.
He was standing up, killing him, murder, like murder. It was murder in there.
He said he was standing him up, murdering him. Now, listen, guys. Chat. I understand that it's Hollywood, and we understand that things happen in Hollywood. We get that. Right? But chat. Will Smith and Dwayne Martin, obviously, if they have something going on, they're trying to hide it, right? They've been trying to hide it for years, right? So they want to be so discreet that they're going to be in a dressing room with other people on the premises, knowing that someone else has access to that dressing room. Chat, do y'all believe that? Put a 1 in the chat room, chat, if y'all believe this man's story. Don't be ashamed if you believe it. I'm not going to call you crazy or nothing like that. But listening to his story and the fact that he's telling Tasha K, like, there's people that are paying. Vlad TV will pay you money for these stories. Put a 1 in the chat. If you believe this guy's story. Put 2 in the chat if you believe this guy is capping and he's just looking for a buyout, money, clout, whatever. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe it. Put a 2 in the chat if you just think, this dude. Reed put a 0. You think it's cap. Again, am I saying that this stuff doesn't happen in Hollywood? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you go by facts and logic, I'll tell you what this sounds like, chat. This sounds like a dude. This sounds like a dude who was gay himself and either 1, came on to Will, or 2, he saw all this stuff on the internet. This is a story that he knows has been out there for years, and he decided to take advantage of it because he knows if he puts it out there, especially with the younger generation now who wasn't around back then, and he knows that the younger generation now, they believe anything they hear on the internet. They know they're going to believe that the younger generation is going to believe anything they hear on the internet, so they're going to put it out there to try to damage Will's name. On top of that, everybody's already coming for Will. Will don't make himself look no better with the man knows what only a man knows what a man needs. You know, that don't make it look no better, Will. And then you did play in a role. You did play in a role on TV where you was a homosexual, or where you dated a man or whatever. So when you hear about those stories, when you see him talking about a man knows what a man needs, and when you see him playing in these roles, when you hear the rumors about him and Barry Medina, about Barry Medina putting him on, we get it. But do I believe this particular story? No, I do not. I don't believe this story. I believe this is cap. I think it's somebody who's trying to cap of a situation where he may have believed that. But in order to make it a salacious story and to possibly, you know, get Will to offer him some money or something, it sounds like he just got that from the internet. I'll tell you, Black King, that's a great question, man. That's a great question. We're going to get into that. So, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I just don't buy it, chat. And again, I'm not saying that Will Smith isn't like that. I'm not saying Will Smith isn't bisexual. I'm not even saying that Dwayne Martin and Will Smith never did anything. I wasn't there. I cannot tell you for a fact whether they did or whether they didn't. But all I know is this man went on a platform that has 1 million subs. And he never said allegedly. He never said, in my opinion, something was going on. He said he walked in and saw them. Now that is grounds for you telling salacious and malicious lies in order to hurt Will Smith. So Will Smith's PR team and his wife, life partner, ex-wife, current life partner, whatever Jada is nowadays, she was on the Breakfast Club and she adamantly denies these claims. All right? Jada Pinkett adamantly denies the claims. I'm going to let you hear what Jada Pinkett said. And she basically said she's taking legal action against this fool.
That y'all were both gay and playing each other's bids, that y'all were sleeping with whomever you choose.
Yeah.
How does it feel in 2023 to still have those same rumors out about people you love, like Will and Dwayne?
I know.
That just came out too recently.
Yeah, you know, and let me just say this. It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a shakedown, a money shakedown that didn't work. We're going to take legal action. Because it's one thing to have your opinion about somebody versus just making up salacious, malicious stories. So that's actionable. So we're going to roll with that.
So Jada Pinkett said that this is actionable. You're making up salacious, malicious lies. If you give your opinion on something, that's one thing. But once you're making up salacious lies and not saying allegedly, Tasha K, you should learn by now. And then they asked her when she was coming out of the Breakfast Club, TMZ asked her about it, and she said, "We suing. We suing." I'll let you hear that. Somebody from TMZ asked about the allegations.
Anything you want to say, we suing. I know that's right. Anything you want to say, we suing. I know that's right. Anything you want to say, we suing. I know that's right.
So Jada said we suing. So Tasha K, right again, is on the receiving end because it's her platform. And she came out and said, this is the interview Will Smith is going to wish was never put out. She said, Will Smith will wish this interview never happened. This is one of the closest people to Will, aside from Jada, which that's a lie because he hasn't been friends with Will in years. To sit down and tell all about him from meeting Jada, Tupac, Will's sexuality, and manhood size, he knows and tells it all. So the guy who told Tasha that, Black King, his name is Brother Bilal. You see that he's worked with a bunch of celebrities. You see him in films, not films. You see him like a lot of video clips, a lot of pictures with different celebrities. So he definitely worked with Will Smith, because there's a clip of him saying, "Oh, I saw my name in the book." And Will said, "Yes, you got credit in the book and you talked about in the book. So you doing historical things over here. I put you on. I blew you up." That's what Will said. "I blew you up." So Darius, of course, if Jada Pinkett, if they're suing, they're going to be suing this guy for defamation, and they're going to be suing Tasha K, because this is the same situation that Tasha K was in with Cardi B. Remember, Tasha K wasn't the one who said Cardi B had herpes. At first, another girl came on Tasha K's platform and said that. But then what happened is Cardi B sent this girl a cease and desist, and she sent Tasha a cease and desist. The girl stopped talking, but Tasha didn't. So like a lot of people said, "Oh, why didn't Cardi B sue the other girl too?" Because the other girl stopped talking once she got the cease and desist. And then she apologized. Tasha K never stopped talking. She said she's going to wipe her ass with it. So that's why she ended up with the lawsuit, because she kept going even after Cardi B told her it was not true. You need to take this down. She refused to. So now, by Tasha K not saying allegedly and having this guy on her platform without being able to verify whether he's telling the truth. Listen, chat. Just because he got pictures with Will Smith, hell, I got pictures with Will Smith. I got video with Kanye West. I got videos with LL Cool J. I got pictures of Rihanna. I got pictures with plenty of people. That don't mean I know something about their life. That don't mean I was the only person filming Nicki Minaj's New Year's Eve party in 2011. I was the only me and my brother was the only videographers there. That don't mean I could come back and say, "Oh, what happened with Nicki Minaj and Safari?" Just because I'll quote Jason Lee's old sweet ass. Just because I got a picture with Lauryn Hill, that don't make me a Fuji. So just because this dude got pictures and video with Will Smith, he gonna go to Tasha K and say he know Will's dick size, he know Will was gay, and Tasha K is just gonna say, "Well, he do got pictures of Will. You should see he got a whole bunch of pictures. He got a whole bunch of pictures with a lot of celebrities." That don't mean nothing. What? Whoa. What you say? Iris from 702's mother has died. She set herself on fire. Now remember, Iris from 702 just died, what, 3-4 months ago? She set herself on fire? Ooh. Wow. Right, Sexy 60. It don't mean he's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? It does not mean he's telling the truth. And again, I was in the industry. 21 and a half years I spent. So are these stories all lies? No, they're not all lies. There's a lot of these stories that are true. But most of the people that say they saw it, they're lying. They're lying. I've heard a lot of stories. But just like I heard the story about Dwayne Martin, but I didn't see it. I heard it from what I can call a reliable source, but I didn't see it. And then Lisa Ray came out and said Dwayne Martin ruined her marriage. Well, how could Dwayne Martin ruin your marriage? Right? So, but as far as this dude coming out here saying he saw it, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Now, like I said, we already said what Jada said. We're going to get to Usher and Kiki Palmer because a lot of people misconstrued what we said. Real quick, an update from Daily Loud. A representative for Will Smith says the actor is considering taking legal. No, Will. First of all, you already getting off on the bad foot with me. A representative for Will Smith says the actor is considering taking legal charge. Well, why would you only be considering taking legal action if this is a lie? Following an allegation made during an interview with gossip personality Tasha K that he and Dwayne Martin had sex. There shouldn't be no considering a motherfucking thing. Now, unless they say that he can't sue just because the person said that, because I did hear that they have to be sent a cease and desist first, and then if the person doesn't retract it and continues to talk about it, then you can pursue legal action. But I heard that you have to send them, maybe I'm wrong, I heard that you have to at least attempt to send them a cease and desist first. Well, Sexy 60, again, we don't know. I'm not going to sit up here and act as though like I've never heard that rumor. I have. But I didn't see it. So I would never put myself in that predicament and come on here and be like, oh, Will, that ain't no damn alleged. Will Smith was definitely having sex with Dwayne Martin. I'm not going to say that. I'm never going to put myself in that situation unless I saw something with my own eyes. The reason why I can tell the story about Beyonce and Khalees and they will never come to me and say I'm lying is because it happened right in front of my face. And they've seen the story. No, Khalees ain't hit me up and say, take that down. Beyonce people ain't hit me up and say, oh, that's a lie. Jay ain't hit me. Nobody hit me up and said that was a lie. Oh, Marion ain't say, oh, no, that's a lie. I wasn't there. Chris Webber, I mentioned in the story, he never said, oh, take that down. That's a lie. I was there because they know it happened. I was right there. I was right there with the whole Beyonce, Khalees, Nas, all of that. I was right there. So that's why when I told that story, I didn't say allegedly, because that happened. And I'll ask anybody to challenge me. The Nicki Minaj story that I just told in my members only about Keefe D. Keefe D will never deny that. Nicki Minaj will never deny that because I was right there. when it happened. When he walked in and offered Nicki Minaj $1 million to sleep with her. And you can go on Members Only and get the story of what happened. Because I was right there. So if you was not there to witness it, you just cannot go around blaming, accusing celebrities. You just can't do it. If anything that this Tasha K thing taught you, it should teach you to say allegedly. Now, this whole thing with Kiki Palmer is a mess. Now listen. I just made a video. You could check it out on my YouTube. I just made a video defending Kiki Palmer. And I said, how can you victim shame Kiki Palmer? Because I was talking about this dude, Jada Black, on YouTube, who made a video pretty much saying he doesn't believe Kiki Palmer. Right? He doesn't believe Kiki Palmer. And then he said that he believes that Kiki Palmer, he doesn't believe there's any victims in this situation at all. He believes Kiki Palmer is just as responsible as Darius Jackson. Now, remember the other day, the mother came out and said something, right, about the alleged ex-boyfriend, not alleged ex-boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend. So Darius Jackson, we're going to get to Usher, Jessica, in a minute. Darius Jackson obviously leaked something to DJ Academics. I believe he leaked it to Armand Wiggins of Kiki Palmer's mother going at him. Now let's listen to it.
Yeah. Bro, I've seen this like 20 different times, Sharon. It doesn't faze me anymore. None of what y'all do.
I believe that Sharon's on the phone. Sharon is Kiki's mother. I think she's on the phone and he's at Kiki's house.
Okay.
She said, I'm gonna put a bullet in your head.
Bro, I've seen this like 20 different times, Sharon. It doesn't faze me anymore. None of what y'all do faze me anymore. Come on now. Where's my son at? Where's my son at? Okay. Okay.
She's calling him a dickless something. Now, this always has me thinking, like, how does the mother know to call this dude dickless? You're a dickless whatever. And you're a limp dick, she's calling him. How does she know that information to call her daughter's boyfriend that?
That's what you raised. That's what you raised. Okay.
And that's what your mother raised, D suckers. So she's basically saying that this dude's mother raised D suckers.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay. Yep. All right, so about a bullet. All right, so about that bullet again. Okay.
You keep messing with me, you might get a D in your A. You are being obtuse. I haven't been in college in many years. Annoying and insensitive. All right, so how am I being annoying and insensitive? I'm being obtuse to who? Who am I being obtuse to? Who am I being insensitive to when I'm just playing the dude's tape? So let me know who I'm being obtuse to. I'm just, I'm just playing the guy's video. So I don't know who I could be possibly being insensitive to. Who am I being insensitive to? We'll continue on with Kiki Palmer's boyfriend.
Okay. Y'all have no idea who you stepped up and played with.
You don't know who you're dealing with. You keep messing with me, you might get a D in your A.
Okay. I tried to be nice to you. Yeah. I tried to be nice because I thought you had some mental problems. Nope. So I tried to be nice. But you gonna talk about my daughter? You gonna harass my daughter?
You're gonna talk about my daughter. You're going to harass my daughter. You're going to talk about Usher, and then here she goes with Usher. Usher is gay. Now, why does Usher have to catch a stray bullet? Why does Usher have to catch a stray? You're going to talk about Usher. Usher is gay. And then she continues on with Usher. Usher is gay, guys. And then he just responds back with, tell her to put some clothes on. Now, so let me tell you exactly what's going on here. This is obviously after the situation with Usher, and this is after he went on the internet with that rant and was calling her, and then had people. What happened is a lot of people was calling her a hoe. A lot of people was called, a lot of men and some women was coming for Kiki, and it was because of what he was saying about she need to put on some clothes. She's a mom. She's this. So it seems like she's saying you are so getting upset at Kiki, but Usher's gay. Why are you getting upset at her and he's gay?
Hold on. Told her put some clothes on.
See, why would he's gay. Why would Kiki be into Usher? Now, It's not like she just said it once. She continued on with that on that point. Usher's gay. You don't understand the industry. Usher's gay. Later on, she goes on to say Usher's bisexual. She changed it to bisexual. He sleeps with men. And you're getting upset about Usher. He sleeps with men. Now, when I was making a big deal about this over the internet earlier on Twitter, people were saying, oh, so that's all you got out of that was protect Usher? No, I've already done a video about Kiki Palmer's abuse. Go check it out. I already did a video where I dragged Darius Jackson and I dragged people who was victim shaming Kiki Palmer. But this and that video is two different things. Just because I blame Darius for the abuse, that doesn't take Kiki Palmer and her mother off the hook for bringing Usher into something that he had nothing to do with. The only thing Usher was doing was the same thing he does every night at his concert. Kiki Palmer and her boyfriend, contrary to what you think, Darius, Kiki ain't special. Usher does that every night to a different broad. The next night he did it to Sweetie. You're not special. That's a part of his show. And I'm sorry. I know whether she was trying to calm him down or whatever. Listen. Just because your daughter was hot in the ass that night, don't use Usher. I'm sorry. Don't use Usher. Just simply say, she's not interested in Usher. Kiki's in a relationship. Kiki loves you, or what have you. She's not interested in Usher. Usher's married, or whatever the case may be. You can say other things to get your point across that she's not interested in Usher. You don't have to say, oh, Usher's gay. Like he's going to say, oh, Usher's gay? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad for even thinking that. Regardless of whether you think he's gay or not, he still obviously fucks women. He got kids. And we're going to get to that, Amanda. I understand what you're saying, Amanda, as far as this part goes, right? As far as this part goes. But I'm not so sure that Kiki is standing right there with the boyfriend. I'm pretty sure Kiki knows he's recording. I'm pretty sure of it. Because remember, she's right there with him. And he's like, oh, so what'd you say about a bullet? So what'd you say about a bullet? And I'm sure he's pointing the phone at her phone because she's on the phone. So I'm pretty sure that Kiki knows he's recording. But let's just say she didn't know he was recording. She knows now. She knows now. She knows now what her mother said about Usher is all over the internet. Where you at? So I get it. I get it, Amanda, and I agree with you. She may not have known. Let's just say there's a 50-50 chance she knew that she was being recorded. I think that she knows because he was standing right there. But let's say she didn't know. Guess what? She knows now. Where you at? Why you ain't defending Usher? Why you ain't saying, first of all, my mother was just saying what she needed to say to get that crazy man away from me or to protect me. She thought that he was going to attack me. So she was just saying what she needed to say in order to, Usher is not gay. Where is Kiki Palmer right now? And she can't tell me she don't see it. She sees it. She's on social media every day. She can't tell me that she don't see it. The mom gave a statement. What? No signs of abuse. So how you supposed to dress when you're at Usher concert? No signs of abuse. Maybe in hiding. Hiding her because she told her mom Usher secret and other celebrity tea. But again, Kiki allegedly has been with Usher. So how are these women? Your legs is spread wide open for these dudes. But then you're gonna go back and say, oh yeah, he's gay. But he smashed you, allegedly. So if all these men are gay, why are you allowing them to smash? At some point, they can't be gay if they're smashing women. I don't understand how women say women are bisexual that sleep with both, but men that sleep with both are gay. How are men that sleep with both, how come they're not bisexual? You see what I'm saying? Right. She'll be hosting the Soul Train Awards. Look at this, what she's getting. How ironic. Humiliation ritual. It's given humiliation ritual. So now that she knows what her mother said about Usher, she should come on and be like, and defend Usher, who's supposed to be her friend. Who's supposed to be her friend. Now, there was some things that were also put out there, right? There was some things put out there from DJ Academics where Kiki is apologizing for hitting this dude, right? Now, I don't know what she was apologizing for, but according to Mob Radio, shout out to Mob Radio, I see she has a screenshot from Armand Wiggins, where this dude is talking to the mother, to Kiki Palmer's mother. This is August 30th, 2021. He says to the mother, thank you for everything. It was a delight that you stopped by last night. The language of love is rarely spoken, and it's been an absolute blessing to have you still look out for us. Because hardly anybody in the environment we are in are rooting for Kiki and I. So those spirits and evil consume us more than we thought it would. We want to be better people and surround ourselves with people who can speak the language we speak and relate to what we feel. We continue to practice my faith. She then says, amen. My humble advice, and I know neither of you asked for it, but I will give it for what it is worth. The black industry parties are the worst. I hate to say it, but they breed chaos and jealousy. Just like crabs in a barrel, no one wants to see the other one succeed. Kiki was very successful early on, and she became the one they targeted and whispered about. She was the the phenom kid that kept booking jobs, yet worked so much she never developed real friends. And all she ever wanted was genuine friends, never fame. The language of love is indeed a unique one, and we all have to customize to fit you and yours. She basically says, can you imagine the stress? Kiki has to walk a tightrope, the anxiety, trying to accept it. Darius, I think you are awesome. Now, this is the same woman who just called him dickless, lip dick, and everything else. Now, this was August 20th, 2021, 2 years ago. Darius, I think you are awesome. I know that Kiki loves you. Sending prayers, hoping that you guys can get over this bump and find your mojo again. And then she says, good morning. Sorry to bother you so early. This was the next day. Just checking to see if Kiki is up. Her car is coming at 9 a.m. And I know last night she said she didn't have a charger. So she also says in here, both worlds, I do not condone her hitting you or anyone. I told her that. But I hope that you guys can try to make it work. Try not to make a bad night turn into forever. You might one day regret. So this is what this dude has down here that Armand Wiggins was showing, right? Another one, he says, the mother is talking and she says she cannot leave her. You cannot leave her. She is drunk. And then he says, she hit me. And then she says, you cannot leave her. He says, never would I thought she would. Her friends are with her. She's with them. I love y'all. Thank you for getting me closer to God. We'll take this lesson and move forward with it. The mother then says, please meet me at 5506 Heritage. I want to speak with you. And he said here that Kiki hit him. So this seems like to me, right? This seems like to me like two people that had a toxic relationship. And this was not the first fight. This seemed like just the straw that broke the camel's back. In an excerpt from Kiki's book, I Don't Belong to You, unearthed by blogger Armand Wiggins, the actress detailed a volatile and physically abusive relationship that she was in prior to Darius Jackson. And then she says, sometimes I went off on him just to get a rise out of him. And just like that, our relationship became physically and emotionally abusive, and mostly on my part. Now, this is coming from Kiki Swinson's own mouth, her own book. Now, I'm not blaming anything on Kiki Swinson. I'm not blaming anything on Kiki Palmer. But chat, you're reading here the text messages, right? You see the text messages with his mom, with her mom. You see him telling her mom she hit him. You hear her apologizing in some other instances for hitting him. So I'm not saying that he didn't abuse her, but this seems like this is a little back and forth going on. It seems like this is a little two-hand abuse going on. As my resentment grew, my darkness started showing up. Old bad habits, defense mechanisms, hurt people. I'm so tired of hearing that. Sometimes I went off on him just to get a rise out of him. With that part. Sometimes we think only guys can be abusive, and it's not true. Things can get out of hand for anyone. When you have feelings you ain't dealt with. There was times in the middle of the night when we got into a crazy fight. I should say morning, because it was like 3 a.m. and I wanted him to leave. He wouldn't, and he wouldn't let me leave. I was texting my best friend Jamie the whole time, and like in a movie, she hopped out of her bed without question and came to pick me up. He left when he realized I'd call her to come, but when she dropped me off the next morning, he somehow was right on the couch. He never hit me. But we fought for the first 2 years of living together. I started to feel so ashamed that if I was turning into the monster that I promised myself I would never become. This wasn't me. Who was this? How did I end up on this end of it? By the third year, I told myself I couldn't be that person anymore. If that was the relationship was going to get out of me, I didn't want it. I was tired of feeling like he was my responsibility. And the fact that our relationship had become this is Kiki Palmer. Yeah, it looks like they're dragging Armand, but Armand is just putting out there what Kiki Palmer said. So people are reading this and they're commenting saying, hey, exactly, she antagonized him a lot. They both were toxic, but Kiki is and was not, definitely not as innocent as she is proclaiming. Well, she has a pattern of being abusive to her partners. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So Kiki Palmer now, stuff is starting to come out, and that was Armand Wiggins was exposing it, and that's the reason why people are dragging him. But you know what? You can't drag Armand Wiggins for bringing up something Kiki Palmer said. Me, I told everybody, I'm all about when I was dragging Jada Black and when I was dragging Darius Jackson, I said to me, and I did the same thing with Megan, to me, I'm always going to give Black women the benefit of the doubt. That does not mean that they're telling the truth all the time. What that means is until I find out that it's a lie, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Point blank, point in turn. The girl who said the guy abused her, the guy punched her in the street, right? When I first heard that story, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. But as more information came out, I changed my mind and figured she was lying. Because they showed video clips of her smacking dudes and aggressively smacking dudes. And she had told a story similar to that one before. So I said, okay, now that I got new information, it's okay, guys. You can change your mind with new information. Yeah, he said he hit her with a brick. But then we found out that so you can change your mind. It's easy. You can give Kiki Palmer the benefit of the doubt. But when there's more information coming out that looks as though like, I don't know if this is what she's saying. You have to take new information for what it is and factor that into your take. And this seems like to me, wherein last week I was thinking, oh, this dude is just possessive. He got mad at Kiki after she did the Usher thing, and he was probably laying hands on her. But now that this stuff is coming out, that Kiki admits that she was abusive in the relationship prior to Darius Jackson, right? So if she was abusive in a relationship prior to Darius Jackson, what makes us think she ain't abusive in this, especially if she's the one making most of the money? Because women they start acting funny, and you can ask Gabrielle Union about this. Gabrielle Union will tell you. She says in Hollywood, the women, especially in Hollywood, where you got options, right? If you are married to someone and you are the one making most of the money, you feel as though they can't tell you anything. Gabrielle Union said that out of her own mouth. She said, if you're not making most of the money, if I cheat on you, you have nothing to say. You can't say anything to me if I cheat on you, if I'm the one paying all the bills. Now, that's what Gabrielle Union said out of her own mouth. And she said a lot of women in Hollywood have that same mentality. That's what Gabrielle Union said. And Kiki is the one with the millions. Kiki's the one with the millions. Now, later on in that footage, the guy tried to accuse the mother of pretty much sacrificing Kiki for wealth. And the mother said, we got $30 million from it. So if you want to say I sacrificed her, then I guess I did. I wasn't crazy about that response. I wasn't crazy about that response. I was not crazy about that response. Well, we got $30 million out of her being a childhood star. So if you want to say that I sacrificed her, I guess I did. Hold on one second. So, I'm sorry, y'all, I had to pee. So, her mother basically admitting that, well, I got money out of it. So, if you want to say I sacrificed her, I guess I sacrificed her. And again, I'm not crazy about that answer because that's what he's trying to blame her on. Sorry, I had to pee. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to take it. So listen, chat. Now, I don't know why Armand Wiggins is getting dragged for this. You know, I have a problem with Armand Wiggins on a lot of things, but he's just putting out there what's been put out. Now, let's see. What else? Now, as far as, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, he looks crazy because he didn't go to the police or the courts. He's bringing it to social media. Right, he's bringing it to social media. But my thing is this. Two things can be right. Right? He probably does abuse her. And she probably, there's times that she abuses him. They probably fight. They probably fight. There's probably abuse going on both sides. Right, Marcel, that's because people are saying, oh, why are you digging that up? You're trying to make it seem as though you're trying to, you hate black women and you're trying to make Kiki look like the bad person. But this is something that Kiki said from her own book, from her own mouth, right? So, hey, I don't know. That's breaking news, the Libra. I'm gonna find out. But as I said, me, I have a bias, not just towards women. I have a bias towards women, and sometimes it comes back to bite me. Because not all women have good intentions. Not all women are innocent as innocent as they seem. But me, I just love women so much that I'm always going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and especially a black woman. So if she comes out and says he was abusing me and order a restraining order, I'm going to take the woman's word for it. Now, if along the way we find out some information that she was lying, then I'll gladly say, you know what? I got duped. My bad. I got duped. I was wrong. I believed her before all the information came out. Because most of the time, I'm not going to say all, the majority of the time, the woman's telling the truth. The majority of the time. Not all of the time. Yep, I see she's hosting BET now. I guess that's her little reward. It's her little reward. And everybody's going to be clapping it up and saying, oh, we stand with Kiki. But this dude, now remember, there's Kiki. Hold on. There's a recording of Kiki Palmer saying, hold on. There's a recording of Kiki Palmer saying, my bad for hitting you. Let's see. Now, I don't know about the excerpts of it. I don't know about the context of it. Right? But let's see. I'm trying to find the part where Kiki says, my bad for saying nasty things to you, and my bad for putting hands on you. You know, she said something like that. So let's see. Here it is right here. In an audio obtained by Armand Wiggins, you can hear the alleged voice of Kiki Palmer say, it's my bad, put hands, and shout out to Milagro who posted this, and she's
like, I'm gonna say, yeah, you said nasty things to me. I didn't need to say them back. That's my bad. Wiggins. It's my bad to say nasty things to you. Even if you did say nasty things to me. It's my bad to put my hands on you. Even though you did whatever that you did that made me feel that way. Like, I'm gonna take responsibility.
So now, let me let you play this. Let me chat. Let me let you hear this again, and then I'm going to tell you what I think.
Like, I'm not gonna say, yeah, you said nasty things to me.
Shut up,
Armand. Say them back. That's my bad. Wiggins. It's my bad to say nasty things to you. Even if you did say nasty things to me. It's my bad Wiggins. To put my hands on you. Even though you did whatever that you did that made me feel that way. Like, I'm gonna take responsibility.
So, listen, chat. Like, you heard her say this, but let me tell you what I think. Because we didn't hear the rest of that audio, I think that is her. Now on this audio, I'm gonna throw Kiki a little bone. On this audio, the way it sounds, chat, it sounds like that is her saying, I'm willing to take accountability, but you never take accountability. You can't say, what's wrong with you saying, it's my bad that I put my hands on you, even though I did what you did to make me feel that way. It's my bad to say nasty things to you, even though you say nasty things to me. I believe that audio right there was her telling him what's wrong with him doing that. I don't think that was her telling him, I'm sorry I put my hands on you, even though you did something to make me feel that way. Right? I don't believe that that's her apologizing, him saying that she hit him just because he said something to her. Now, when you listen to the excerpts of her book and her previous relationship, matter of fact, let me go to my underground site, right, and see who this could possibly be. Who Kiki Palmer could have possibly have been abusive to. The relationship before Darius, on her last serious relationship, right? Let me go to my underground site. So I go to the real shit. She started dating Darius in 2021. So now, she dated Elvin Jackson for a year. She dated the musician Stin for 2 years. Stin is a white dude, I believe. She dated him for 2 years. She dated Elvin Jackson for a year. But Stin came right before Darius. So I'm going to assume, nope, I'm not a snitch. I'm on some duck goose shit. Now remember, she did date Diddy's stepson for 4 years. She dated Diddy's stepson for 4 years now. So if I'm going to take a guess on who it was, I'm going to say it was either Quincy, she was kind of young then, or this dude Stin, who she dated for 2 years right before Darius. Right before Darius. She's 30 now. She dated Quincy in 2013. So what's that? 10 years ago? So she was 20. I don't know if she'd really be acting like that at 20. Still kind of young. But Stin, she dated in 2019, and she was with him for 2 years. It sounded more like him. So I'm not going to give Darius a pass. He's recording, he's showing, he's showing very narcissistic traits. So I'm not willing to give him a pass. But some of the information, I can admit that some of the information that's coming out about Kiki, I don't like. It don't sit well with me. It don't sit well with me. As far as the Usher thing, let's just give her the benefit of the doubt again. Let's say she didn't know. Let's say she didn't know that homeboy was recording. But guess what, Kiki? You know now. And you need to step up and defend Usher because Usher didn't do anything to you. And let's just play devil's advocate. Let's just say Usher is gay. Let's just say Usher is bisexual. I'm not going to say he's gay because he obviously loves women. He's obviously attracted to women, right? So I'm going to say, let's just say Usher is bisexual, right? Who the hell is Sharon Palmer, a nobody who we just know because her daughter's famous? Who the hell is Sharon Palmer to let the world know that? Who the hell is Sharon Palmer to say that to Kiki Palmer's boyfriend, not knowing whether he was recording or not? That's not for you to put out. That's not for you to put out if Usher is bisexual. That's not for you to put out. But Sexy 60, why should he? This only started because of Kiki's boyfriend. Usher didn't do, nobody else had a problem. Did you see the way he was grinding on Taraji Henson? Did you see the way he was grinding on Kamora Lee Simmons? Did you see the way he was grinding on Ari Lennox? Nobody else has ever said anything. Usher didn't just start doing this with Kiki. He didn't just start doing this with Kiki. So now, why would he have to change his, because we got one insecure boyfriend and then he triggered a whole bunch of other insecure boyfriends that warned their girl, you better not do that to me if you go to the Usher concert. If that was you, would you have done that? And now they done told their man no. And then they go to the Usher concert to prove what they done told their man. So now when they get up there, they cutting up. Don't go. Don't go. And Usher, I told you before, stop picking these chicks with men. Don't give them no light. I'm telling you. Fuck them. You want to show up with your man and your man is got jealous tendencies? Fuck you. I'm not putting you on camera. I'm not giving you a viral moment. Go to the single women. Go to the single women. Because if they sitting up there with their man, they're going to have an issue. These jealous ass Negroes going to have an issue. And they are there just to prove, just to make their woman prove that they wouldn't do it to them. That's why Winnie Harlow hopped up in Kyle Kuzma's lap. That's why Sweetie was acting all stupid when he was trying to serenade her. That's why Doja Cat wouldn't touch him. That's why he had to ask Quavo, could he serenade his woman? Man, fuck all that. I'm Usher. If you aren't willing to go along with the show, keep your ass home. Fuck out of here. Now all of a sudden it's becoming a problem because you got insecure people like Charlamagne and Joe Budden saying, oh, he's breaking up homes. When Janet Jackson used to put her hand down motherfuckers' pants that was there with their woman. Would bring men on stage, lay on top of them, kiss them in the damn mouth, put her hand down in their drawers, sing to them and laying on top of them. And I ain't never seen one woman have no problem. Handcuffed, exactly. I ain't never seen nobody say, Janet Jackson's breaking up homes. Janet Jackson's messing homes up. It's these beta, insecure ass niggas. I ain't never seen no woman go kill no man because, hell, Rihanna has brought men on stage. Nicki Minaj has brought people on stage. Madonna's brought people on stage. Janet Jackson's brought people on stage. Sierra's brought people on stage. I have never seen a woman say, oh, I'm going to kill him because he went on stage with Sierra. Y'all hit the like button, like this video. The Cash App is at Heaven Hollywood. I'm giving y'all exclusive shit. Cash App at $ at Heaven Hollywood. Listen, man. Kiki Palmer, as of right now, I'm still Kiki Palmer. I'm still team Kiki Palmer because this dude shows signs of being a narcissist. He shows signs of being possessive. Just as you could tell by the way he act with the whole Usher thing. But you coming out saying that you started with your boyfriend previous, sometimes just to get a rise out of him, and how you pretty much admitted, or this dude was texting your mom 2 years ago saying that she hit me, and you're on tape saying sorry for hitting you. That don't sit well with me. And you know, as of right now, I'm still giving Kiki the benefit of the doubt. But I have the right to change my mind if more information comes out. I will apologize to Darius Jackson if more information comes out that all of this abuse stuff that she's talking turns out not to be true. We'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the industry tonight. We went over a few things. We talked about Tasha K, Will Smith, and Dwayne Martin. I didn't really get into the Coi Leray thing. Coi Leray and Benzino. Coi Leray Benzino has basically not been in Coi Leray's life the whole entire time. He's saying that, oh yeah, she lived with me at 9 years old, and she lived with me 5 months out the year, I guess school time. She went to high school when she lived with me, and she basically said he's asking her for money. He's saying, of course I asked you for money. Who else am I gonna ask? Now, granted, I financially took care of my parents once they got a certain age, but I did that on my own. On my own. Why did it end this way? I did that on my own. But my parents would be like, boy, don't give me no money. But as they got older, I took care of my parents on my own. Kiki Palmer is not. Here goes Freddie. Let's see what Freddie had to say. Thank you, Freddie, for your comment. Kiki Palmer is not no angel. She put hands on him. She's on tape saying that, and her mama not once said, don't put hands on my daughter. She gets nothing from me, ain't no way in hell. Well, listen, Freddie, chat. Does Freddie have a point? Freddie may have a point. Where's the lie? Hold on, excuse me, Reese. Who else is in here? Can y'all help me find a lie? Find this lie? Hold on. Lily, Reese, Sexy 60. Could y'all help me find this lie that Freddie just told? Because I can't find it. I can't find it. Later, let me get my magnifying glass. Hold on, Freddie. Let me search through it with my magnifying glass and see if I can find a lie. Well, nope, still can't see it. Oh. Oh man. In the text, she did talk about him putting his hands on her daughter. Oh, I think, okay, that was the text. I think that was the last text that she had. But in that phone call, he didn't. I'm team waiting for everything to come out. Lily, I'm with you, Lily. I'm with you, Lily. Listen, man. Like I said, man, I'm for the women. Y'all know I love the ladies. I'm like what's his name? What was Martin's name and Thin Line Between Love and Hate? Love the ladies. D. His name was D. Darrell or whatever his name was. I love the ladies, but sometimes y'all can be toxic. And so a lot of y'all like that. Gotta argue with them because a nigga love a toxic bitch. Like there's some girls out there that have that mentality. Like if you ain't arguing, if your love ain't toxic, then it ain't a real relationship. I had a girl that said that to me one time when I was messing with that young girl. She loved toxicity. She loved toxic sex. She loved toxic drinking, arguing. Like that's what she liked. So I know there's some women out there that like that shit. But Kiki Palmer, for you, regardless of that, for you to sit up there and now have these recordings come out and you see that this woman has put an Usher's name in her mouth as gay, and Usher's fan base is majority women who have in their head that he's a heterosexual male. So for you to let that sit out there and not come to Usher's rescue, who he's never done anything to you but help you, and you've allegedly smashed them, for you to just let your mother sit just because it's your mother, and for you not to come out and say nothing to defend Usher, that is dirty work. That is dirty work. That's dirty work. Especially someone like Usher, who has not done anything wrong to you, put you in a video, made a song. Like he didn't do anything wrong to you. The Coi Leray situation, my stance on that is, you know me. Like I said, I'm Coi Leray biased anyway. You know what I mean? I'm a big Coi Leray supporter, and I've been supporting Coi Leray for a while. And from what I've ever known about Coi, Benzino's never really been there for her, right? He said he broke up with the mother when she was 9. Now, as far as her career and stuff goes, he has not really had any say on her career. He ain't took her to got no demos done. He ain't took her to no record labels. Coi did all that on her own. She did all that on from what I can see. So she really don't owe Benzino nothing. If she wants to give Benzino something, just the fact that he's a father, then cool. But according to her, he didn't do anything for her. Now, until that's proven until somebody close to the family comes out and says, Coi's lying. Benzino did this for her, that for her, this for her. Until that happens, I kind of gotta rock with Coi Leray. Exactly. And all this started because this old beta ass Negro got mad that his woman was rubbing had Usher's hands all over her body. She got mad because Usher was grinding up on his woman. Usher was mad, grinding up on his woman, and he got upset about it. That's the same thing with these niggas with Trey Songz. They going and killing their woman. That's why I'm glad Trey Songz fizzled out. Because there was too many deaths happening behind him. You know, women, you know, men, there's something about Trey Songz. For dudes to have said, for people to try to say he was gay, man, there was something about Trey Songz that just triggered men. It just triggered men, and they just went out of control. There was 2 deaths behind Trey Songz, and it was almost a third. A man beat his woman to death when he saw her on tape with her legs wrapped around Trey Songz. The Trey Songz had up on the ass, and then he threw it in the pool. I'm sure a lot of y'all seen that footage. But that girl's man saw that and beat her half to death. So there was almost 3 deaths. There was almost 3 deaths behind Trey Songz. The dude killed what's her name? Floyd Mayweather's boy killed Stephanie Mosley because she was cheating on him with Trey Songz. And then the Kansas City Chief guy, he went and killed his wife because she went to a Trey Songz concert and went backstage and met Trey Songz. He killed her and then killed himself. The Floyd Mayweather's dude killed Stephanie Mosley and then killed himself. And then the guy that saw his girl at the pool party, he beat her half to death. When he saw Trey Songz had her up under her ass, and then Trey Songz threw her in the water. It's like, y'all niggas, boy, I tell you, get your dick game up. My goodness gracious. Beta ass men. Y'all make men look bad. Get your dick game up. If it's that serious that you gonna want to take your woman out, get your dick game up, nigga. Anyway. Did you hear about a subscriber you alive because of beef with YouTuber? You're going to have to hit me up. You're going to have to hit me up with that. Oh, man. What? A subscriber unalive because of beef with YouTuber? Hit me at Sexy60. Hit me up on Instagram or call me on Instagram, whatever, and link me with that story. All right, y'all. Cash App's Heaven Hollywood. If y'all want to support your boy, this has been the industry tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with more. All right. Stay up. Love y'all.